今回はアメリカで今トレンドの、マフラー FAB28 のご紹介になります。今回 FAB28 の社長のJAY さんも来日してくれて、いろいろとお話を伺いたいと思います。まず、FAB28 の歴史や名前の由来でしたりとか聞かせていただければなと思います。
Thank you for having me today. FAB28 started in October of 2015, and the name FAB28 comes from the word fabrication. FAB is an abbreviated word for that, and 28 is my lucky number, and so I figured why not put the two together, and that's how I came up with FAB28.
では、会社のビジョンやミッションは何ですか？
FAB28's mission is to offer a product that is truly next level quality, and I want the customer to feel very proud to show it off on their motorcycle.
はい、それでは、続きまして、製品に関する質問をしていきたいと思います。まずもうメカニックから見てもかなりかっこいいクールなマフラーなんですけれども、こちらの商品に関して、どういったこだわりがあったりとか、特許の技術とか何か特殊な技術を用いていれば教えていただきたいです。
What makes us different is that our exhaust systems are really designed for larger displacement high performance engines, which is why our exhaust systems feature a three-step design, number one, and also it is a modular design. So you can see that the exhaust system is really comprised of three sections: the head pipes, the merge collector, and then the muffler. The idea behind that is you're able to switch out any of these components to accommodate any changes you make to your engine configuration. The other thing is, take for example, you want to upgrade the engine to larger displacement. Like take for example to go from a 117 to 131 cubic inch. The head pipe is already designed to accommodate the additional flow that a larger engine would flow, but you can switch out the merge collector to a larger size, which will then allow the engine to breathe much more efficient with just changing out one component again versus having to buy a whole new exhaust system. But also, if you get into an accident or if you tip your bike over and you scratch or dent one of the components, instead of committing to another $2,000 or the cost of the full exhaust system, you can just replace the one component that is damaged. One of the more complicated components of the exhaust system is the merge collector. These are all built in-house, and what makes one of the unique things is that we actually take the time to hone the inside of the merge collector. While you may think it's a small detail, it's just that. That level of attention to detail is what makes us different. These are all hand honed, and when you look inside, it really blends and smooths out the interior of the merge collector so that when the exhaust gases merge, it flows very smoothly. Another one of our key features of our exhaust system is this exhaust collar. This was designed by me and it is produced in-house on our CNC machines. The exhaust collar actually has a recess for the retaining clip to sit inside. What makes this different is that the surface for the retaining clip is square, and so it allows you to apply a lot of torque without the flange actually slipping through. If you take a look at a stock Harley exhaust system, you can see that it is just bead rolled and it actually has a round edge, and so the retaining clip can have a tendency to stretch and slip through. Our exhaust collar addresses that issue. It just really adds to just the level of quality and attention to detail that our exhaust systems have.
今現在この採用されている素材、材質についてのなぜこの材質や素材を採用しようかと思った理由を教えてください。
Our exhaust systems, we only use US sourced stainless steel for one, and the reason for that is its weldability is far superior over stainless steel that is sourced overseas. The other thing is that 16 gauge stainless steel is what we use is because it's much more sturdy versus what other manufacturers typically use, which is 18 gauge, which is thinner. Using a 16 gauge stainless steel also helps with the exhaust note. It sounds much more full versus when you're using thinner stainless steel, the exhaust note is very thin and tinny.
FAB28 マフラー、こちらのマフラーを装着することによって、パフォーマンスはどのように向上しますか、そして、ノーマルマフラーと比べるとどういった違いが、ありますかね。
So, from a performance perspective, our exhaust systems typically will add about a 10% increase in horsepower over stock, and that is mainly due to the head pipe length that we've chosen and our merge collector design. The merge collector is where a lot of the power is gained. We spent a lot of research on the dyno to determine which merge collector configuration work best for street applications. We also offer exhaust systems that is catered more for track use, and so our merge collector designs are a little bit different for that application.
カスタムオプションがいろいろマフラーにあると思うんですけれども、具体的なカスタムポイントを教えてください。
One of the advantages of our exhaust systems, because it's modular, is that you can really customize it based on your taste. We have different muffler designs, a megaphone, a canister, and also what we call the Euro style muffler. Within the muffler selections, you can further customize it with different end cap styles, and so the combinations are really limitless in terms of really making it your own. We also offer a custom shop program where the customer can ask us to design a one-off exhaust system for their motorcycle. We work with the customer directly to kind of understand what is the type of look that they're looking for, and we'll work together to come up with an exhaust layout that is truly a one-off. It will also come with a badge that says FAB28 Custom Shop, so that when people see it, they know that it's a one-off custom exhaust system.
FAB28 のこのマフラー、かなり力を注いでいると思うんですけれども、さらに力を注いでいきたいパーツや分野とかっていうのはあるんですか？
So right now, FAB28, we're known as an exhaust system company, but forward-looking, I want to be able to offer a more comprehensive offering to include pegs or floorboards, brake arms, shift pegs, things like that. Customers already believe in the FAB28 brand. If we could offer a more comprehensive selection for them to include other accessories, I think that would be great for everyone.
今 FAB28、アメリカでかなりトレンドのホットなマフラーだと思うんですけれども、日本ではまだあまり馴染みがないんですけど、今後、日本市場において何か展望とかがあれば教えていただきたいです。
Before I started FAB28, my background actually is in the car world. I'm also a big car enthusiast, specifically Japanese cars. And so a lot of my exhaust design and influence really comes from the Japanese car culture. What I took from that is the level of attention to detail in the aftermarket parts that come from Japan is really all influenced by how and why I am producing these exhaust systems. Level of attention to detail is what I am replicating in these exhaust systems.
じゃあ、続きましてまた聞かせていただきたいと思います。FAB28 の企業文化や価値観について教えていただきたいです。社員のモチベーションや満足度を高めるためにどのようなマフラーに対して取り組みをしているのかというのを教えていただきたいと思います。
At FAB28, we're all motorcycle enthusiasts. Specifically, we all ride Harley-Davidson motorcycles. What makes our team different is that they are really passionate about what they do. And really a lot of that has to do with the fact that when they're out riding their motorcycles, they actually can see the customers that are using our products. That makes them really proud about what they're doing. And so naturally they just really want to do their best. From a skill set perspective, our welders are all aerospace certified welders, for one. On the production side, they all have metal fabrication backgrounds.
それでは、最後の質問なんですけれども、今後の展望について、お聞かせください。
Looking forward, we have a strategic plan to expand into the Asian market, and it really made sense to start here in Japan first, and then expand into other areas in Asia, to include Thailand, which is another big market, and Korea as well.
はい、というわけで、今回は今アメリカでトレンド入りしているホットなマフラーメーカー FAB28 のマフラーのご紹介でした。まだまだ、日本には浸透していないので、他と違うかっこいいマフラーで差をつけたいという方にはぜひおすすめなマフラーとなっております。概要欄に、詳しいことをリンク貼っておきますので、そちらの方からもご確認ください。皆様からのたくさんの、ご購入のご応募、お待ちしています。